Oh, I'm not supposed to wear these. Hold on. Okay, hello everybody, I'm Conquering History Games, and welcome back to stream number 5 of my Fire Emblem's Three Houses Blue Lions playthrough. So, what we're gonna do is, I think in the last stream we just did a bunch of battles, to where we were able to grind our level up, and then we just updated the roster quite a bit. And now we're going into the final Sunday of the month, where I guess we actually might just do more battles because we're about to go into a story event mode. But in the future, what I think we're supposed to do in order to be a little bit more efficient is every Sunday of the week we should like spend that. Okay, like let's say we're up here on June 6th, right? Or excuse me, Garland Moon the 1st. We would want to like spend this Sunday on a free day, boost everybody's motivation so I can teach them on the 9th. On the 15th, boost motivation so we can teach on the 16th. 22nd, boost motivation to teach on the 23rd. And then only on the actual 29th would we go and do battles in order to like level people up and stuff like that. So that's apparently, at least from what I was kind of looking up, that's supposed to be a more efficient way of doing things. So we're actually going to go into some battles right now because there's no instruction on the next day because we're going to have an event where we go fight. So let's look at the schedule details. Okay, got it. So then I think we did everybody's certifications. Like I could certify Victoria to get into another class, but I don't think there's any reason to do that because we haven't finished up with the fighter thing yet, so we're not gonna. Oh wow, Felix actually could technically also move up. But yeah, we're not gonna do any of that until they've mastered their classes. So let's just go ahead and jump into some battle. Let's do battle on the plateau. Hey, Mad Bisietti-san. Choose auto battle so they can act independently. Well, we don't want to do that, I think. Jump! 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 But this is probably not going to be a real long stream or anything. Like maybe we'll try to get to the that next fight or whatever. But hold on a sec. First, let's look at our inventory. All right, you're good. Good. Fire for Mercedes. Interesting. Iron Lance. Boy, Sylvan just goes through his Iron Lances real quick, doesn't he? Because he's playing catch-up compared to everybody else. That's what's kind of slowing him down. This iron sword's about gone. That's about gone. Yeah, we got another one waiting for him. Another bow. He's got another thing there. All right, so then let's buy Sylvan another Iron Lance real quick. Sylvain.
Is that the one?
Yeah.
Thanks a bunch.
There we go. Besides that, I think we're fine. I don't know if there's any items I want to buy in particular. Anybody almost out of healing? Dimitri is. You know what? I want to sell Dimitri's bullion.
Is that the one? Thanks a
There
bunch.
we go. Okay. Now buy. Okay, Dimitri. Let's get you some
Is that the
vulnerary.
one? Thanks a bunch.
There we go. Anybody else almost out? Felix doesn't have any.
Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
And Felix also has some bulletary. So does she. Yeah, sell the gold.
Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
What else we got here? More bullion.
Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
Ooh, large bullion. That's the big money.
Is that the one?
Hell yeah.
Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
Alright, I think we're pretty much ready to go then. Wait. Let's sell. Hold on. Ingrid has a. Yeah, this thing's busted. Just get rid of that.
Thanks a bunch.
I think we're as ready as we're gonna. Yeah, that's fine. Do that. Save. Oh yeah, this fucking place again. Actually, yeah, let's get rid of Bernadetta. Don't need her. Go to map. Actually, this is fine. Yeah. Alright, let's just jump into it. This fucking place again. So I think what we're gonna do this time is we're gonna try to maybe not go into the forest so much. We're actually instead going to charge north.
Here goes.
Nope, no. Bring her here. Okay.
Quite helpful.
There we go.
I'll give it my all.
I guess we should a little bit charge into the forest.
Stay focused.
Just to kind of hold the line so that they don't find them. They themselves are not in the forest.
Ready. I'm on it.
Guess we'll put her here in the middle. Yeah, the forest is just a fucking pain. Don't get around it. Yes, that's Dimitri up here, and it's Ingrid in the south, I think. There we go. Yeah, 23 back. Nice. Did I just drain? What the fuck was that? Mystery quest. Oh.
Should I have held back?
Mystery quest. Huh. Hello, Starfire Opal. I love Fire Emblem series. I think it is Pogger that you are streaming it. Well. Thanks, I suppose, that you drained health. Let's just fucking break this thing on him.
So obvious.
Drain health occasionally. Okay, got it. Let's see here. I could shoot this guy instead. I think I will. Shoot over someone. I really don't care too much about Ash. He's just barely hitting level 3. We're gonna switch him out for Bernadette down the line.
My left.
Definitely. Can I reach with the fire? Not quite. What's the Gambit do again? Gambit. Heal. Yeah, you know, we could just kind of bring her up here. Just a little... No. Hold on. Let's get Dede here. Yeah. 48! Holy crap. Alright.
I expect no less.
And then we'll have you... Actually, can you come over here and possibly take this guy out in a single blow? Yes. Just enough. Very nice. Now we get Dedu right here. Nice and easy. Okay, so who's about to attack him? Oh yeah, that's right. I could just switch this like that. Let's bring you here. Wait. We're gonna bring her here, and I want you to do an assist, some psychic right there.
Thanks.
I'm a natural.
That just leaves old Victoria here.
That is that.
Very nice.
We must all.
Miss! That's what I would. Yeah, now we're actually using the forest line proper. Yeah, it's gonna take 155 to get her. Or no, that's a skill. Yeah, I was looking. I was getting the class thing mixed up. Iron Lance broke. What, Sylvan's? Oh yeah, because that was what I was using before. That took 2 damage. What a joke! Oh, 2 more. Wow. All right. I don't want the steel lance. Just give me the plain iron lance here. Nice and easy. Yeah, this is perfect. Us in the we're the ones in the forest line now. It's like Sylvan can poke out like so. Tempest Lance. Yeah. All right.
That went as expected. I like how this.
Getting that class mastery is gonna basically take forever. Is what I'm thinking right now. See a lot coming my way. I gotta make sure I can actually finish this guy off. Yeah, let's go. Got him.
You never had a chance.
Dimitri slicing through the ranks. Oh yeah. Alright, net don't move very fast, but now can we possibly take this guy out this turn? I'm afraid we're not going to be able to. So if I moved here, attack. 18, that's a pretty fair amount of damage. This rogue. Ah! What a geek. Now I think Felix can finish him off. Maybe. Yes! Okay, I think Dimitri will be just fine now. Okay. Ha 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 ha! Okay, 2 are coming for Dimitri, at least 1 is coming for Mercedes. At least it looks that way.
Allow me to demonstrate.
78 critical damage when the guy only had 1 left. Good stuff. Nice. Use that force cover. Oh, critical, critical. Critical will kill him. Nice.
Is that all?
My ladies and gentlemen here are absolutely kicking ass. Or nobles. They're ladies and lords. And a couple commodores. Okay. In grid. Start moving you forward. Got him.
You're weak.
Indubitably. Broke my iron sword, though. That's your legacy. Alright. Rally known. Only Mercedes. Hey there, Terran Crew. Dimitri gets the easy win. Good.
Who's next?
So yeah, like Dimitri here, he has to use his move 35 more times before he's going to be able to really do much at all.
Let's be careful.
Hold on. This guy. This guy's trying to kill Mercedes, and he's in a little bit of a position to pull it off too. There you go.
Should I have held back?
But it's going good, Terran Q, although I'm feeling kind of sleepy. It's kind of just hitting me now. Shit, I should have healed myself. Fuck me. Oh! Oh! I think Mercedes just... Yeah! Wow! That was... I think that was the last one. Clearly, well done, Mercedes. You showed people you're more than just a healer. Alright, who's my MVP? Dimitri? Oh, me. Okay. But it's going good. I got a ton of books today. Actually, since these are more chill streams, I need to get up and stretch my legs too. Let me go and grab all the books and stuff. I also got some music today. So I'll be right back. Okay, yeah, so there's this really awesome wake up. Oh, thank you very, very much, Mad BC Eddie, for your super chat. Much appreciated. As always, all my super chats are. But anyway, so you're probably hearing the bags here. Oh, shoot, my water. Hold on a second. So yeah, I got a ton of books today. We can do Battle in the Mountains. I think we'll do Battle of the Empire. Yeah. Yeah. Because we're trying to grind up our classes here. So, I went to this kind of... It's basically a used bookstore that's near where I live, but it's not in El Paso. But I got a bunch of great stuff for real cheap. Actually, this was the most expensive book I got, though, is this book that I've heard is an excellent book called Iron Kingdom. It's by Christopher Clark. It is about the rise and downfall of Prussia from 1600 to 1947. So yeah, it's just supposed to be a really excellent one of those trying to be the definitive history books kind of things. It's like hundreds and hundreds of pages long, but it's always been very expensive. But this is a paperback version, and I guess it was used, so I was able to get it quite cheap. I got this book called French Revolution for Beginners. So I've seen this series before. I think it's called Writers and Readers, and they're just these like little cheap. They're cheap, but they're actually surprisingly detailed books. Like this one I've got, it says it's for beginners. It's 173 pages, and it's got lots of like hand-drawn pictures. It's like almost like a graphic novel style, but not quite. There's still mostly text on each picture. But it has tons of useful charts, and plus I always am happy to see other arguments about like when does the French Revolution end. So when I was flipping through this one, it appears that they have the Brumaire coup be the end. But yeah, it's just there's lots of interesting stuff in there. I also got this other thing called Essentials of European History. So I just thought this was like a nice little handy dandy book. Jason says he's read Iron Kingdom. It's very good. Wait, replenish 4 battalions. Yeah, sure. It's good to have those available here. Hey, 10 Bravification good. Sylvan looks better in his soldier uniform than Ingrid and Dimitri. Yeah, on Dimitri, I don't know how to describe it. Well, on Ingrid too, they kind of look like training uniforms on them. Does that make sense? It's like they look like sparring gear. I don't know how to describe it. But hello, 10 Bravification. I think this is the first live stream you've gotten in a little bit. Feel free to ask me any questions. I know that you said you've played this game several times. I've been looking some stuff up. I hope that I'm doing well. I haven't really been using Ash. Also, we're not going to be using Bernadetta. Hold on a sec. Yeah, so I'm not using Bernadetta because I'm not getting XP on her anyway, so I'm just not bringing her along. You've been listening to Mike Duncan's Revolutions podcast recently. I just finished the season about the French Revolution. Yeah, I'm re-listening to that myself, actually, because I never finished it when I first listened to that. So like, when I'm, like, just doing chores around the apartment or something, I do that. But yeah, we're not really building up Ash, because I want to eventually replace him with Bernadetta. So next 3 days, we're just going to start gift. Just start working on getting her on my side. You're a Fire Emblem veteran. My first Fire Emblem game was Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. Yeah, first one, just have fun. Oh yeah, I'm having fun, I am, but I'm also trying to, like, learn. But yeah, I gave everybody my their classes, Tenbray, last time. Take her anyway, she could be on chip damage and be an emergency meek shield. Oh yeah, Gashira. Oh yeah, so basically, at the end of the last stream, I gave everybody their classes. So Victoria's a fighter, but she's been a fighter. So I made Dimitri a soldier, Ash is still a commoner, Dedu's a fighter, Mercedes is a monk, Sylvan's a soldier, Ingrid's a soldier, Annette is a monk, and Felix is a Myrmidon. They all seemed pretty obvious, at least first. Yeah. Let's see, my first playthrough of the cast of 40-ish characters on easy difficulty, not even 10 survived. Oh, goodness. Well, I'm not on classic mode, so I've got that going for me. Yeah, I just wanted to double-check, see how everybody's equipment is holding up. My mace is getting a little worn down. Iron Lance is getting a little worn down. Terran Q's like, I have 200 hours in it. Impressive. You must be very proud. We might want to buy another Iron Axe for Dedu, but I think that might be it. Yeah, I think everyone else is fine. Okay, let's just get an iron axe for to do real quick.
Welcome.
Oops.
Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
Alright.
Come back soon.
Okay. Oh, hold on. Let's go to the map. I wanted to change how these guys were set up. Yeah, because I don't like this setup. We're going to switch Ash here out for Bernadette. And, actually, we're going to switch it again. So I want to switch Bernadette for Ingrid. Actually, something like this. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Or, hold on. Okay. That's POR on 3 houses. I only killed off the majority of the cast when I made a little headcanon of doing a power grab on a certain route that you're not on. Ah. Okay. Killed them off in the end game. Ah. Let us begin. Oh yeah, so the other books that I've got, yeah, so I got this little neat European history one. Other books I got this, it's like a little tiny comic book thing. They're selling really cheap, but I thought it was very cute. It's called Book Love. And I was flipping through it, and it's just a bunch of comics. Just these like a bunch of one-page stories each, comics, but there's like hundreds of them about loving books, and I just thought it was super cute and adorable, and I totally related, so I picked it up. Let's see. Oh, music. Let's put that aside. Okay, all my units are out in battle. So you know what? Here's what I'll do. Whenever the enemy's making their moves, I'll talk about a different item that I got. Alright. Let's get started, though.
Ready.
I'll
Alright. Here we go. Oops. Damn it. Ingrid. There we go. There, now they can't. At least they can't bottle me up on the bridge now. No, not there. Just put her single file. Okay, and Sylvan, you know what you are. You're the meat shield, baby. Let's see if I can manage to take one of them out right out of the gate. Not quite. How does me using Tempest Lance make him less likely to die or whatever? Huh. Fuck it. Yeah. You know, I think also Sylvan's, he has like the black armor, so that helps. I think it also helps his estate. It also looks a tiny bit bulkier than Dimitri's.
I'll cut through.
Oh, I could have used both on the rogue here. Fuck me. But him, I think I actually can take somebody out right away. Yep. Gotta push. You gotta, whenever you got these bridge battles, you gotta make that bridge head on the other side fast. Or beachhead, I guess you could say. Don't let them bottle you up.
I'll give it my all.
I'm sure that that's true in this game, and like, you know, that's just generally good stuff. Ah. Thanks to Ash, looks like Sylvan might actually live to see the rest of this fight. Now I think he's only going to be attacked with like 3 people.
What should
I'm
I
just
do?
kind of checking here. So, no, four of them are going to attack Sylvan or Sylvain.
Here we go. Stay focused.
Let's see. I don't know if I can get Mercedes close enough to heal him. No, I really can't.
Oh no.
Ash was useful for once, yeah. Alright, let's see if Sylvan makes it. I don't think so. Okay, so another interesting book that I got here was I picked up a Bedford book. So the Bedford book series, for those of you who don't know, if you ever just want like a super fast intro to something, and I actually think that these might be better than the Oxford versions. See, there are no useless Fire Emblem Three Houses characters. The cast is just too small for it. Yeah, like obviously he's the archer guy, but I think because I want Bernadette, I think that's why I'm just not as committed to him. So anyway, so there's this Bedford series. I don't know who publishes them. I think they come from a university, but it's called the Bedford series in History and Culture, and they're these books that are divided into usually two halves. The first half will be an introduction on the subject matter that you're discussing, and you will have somebody who is an expert in the field, some sort of professor from somewhere, write about the topic. So, for example, there is a Bedford book, and these books are usually like easily less than 200 pages. They're usually less than 150 pages. But what they'll do is, like I actually, for example, let's see, pick your favorite character and who looks cool. Yeah. So, for example, there's a Bedford book on the U.S. war with Mexico, which was written by one Ernesto Chavez, Professor Ernesto Chavez, and I actually got to have him for a class once, which was cool. Although it was kind of funny because he was saying, because he said, like, UK, you guys probably know me because I wrote the U.S. war with Mexico Bedford book. But the thing was, I remember he said, you know what's funny, though, about writing a book on something? By the time you've written a book on a subject, or to, like, where you're that level where you get asked to write a book about something, you're pretty much sick of the subject and you want to move on to something else. So, like, he was saying how the next thing that he was working on is he was writing a book about, shit, there we go. Yes, I must protect Dimitri, my lord! He was writing a book about this, like, Mexican actor and, like, his cultural impact and, like, or what he represented as a whole. I wish I could remember who it was. Very sorry about that. But anyway, so the first half of the book, of these books, will be introductory essays, usually around 30 pages, just explaining the subject. Incidentally, the Bedford book I got is called The French Revolution and Human Rights, and it's written by Lynn Hunt, who is a very prominent French revolutionary scholar. So the second half of the books, or I guess really the majority of the books, will then be, you know what, actually I think we're going to move over here to protect, we got to protect Sylvan. Hold on. So, then the second section of these books will be these, documents, like primary sources. So, so for example, in this one, it has, of course, like the Declaration of the Rights of Man and Citizen, but it doesn't just do that. It has, like, speeches from Lafayette and from other people, the like give, you know, context of what's the lead up to an event. So for example, like I open this book up right now, chapter 3 is called Debates Over Citizenship and Rights During the Revolution. So there's like a one-page thing contextualizing who these people are, and then there's like a speech discussing, okay, this is why we need a constitution. And then there's Thorit here. He's saying, he's a lawyer who's explaining this is why we need this is what should determine political eligibility. Then there's like a Robespierre speech. There's some speeches here from, looks like priests and stuff. So you get like these primary sources. It's like, you know, the words of the people who were living through whatever the event was. Curve shot. I think, can we get this guy? Yes, let's get him so then Felix can start to do a hard flank. And yeah, so they're basically very, very good books, and they'll always have a chronology at the back. And then they have a thing called, like, questions for consideration. And these are things that you can, like, fucking write a book about. So, like, let's see. So, and, like, these are meant to be for beginners. They're not, like, super duper intense. Like, I don't think you read these Bedford books at the PhD level, for example. But they're meant to be, like, for bachelors or you know, undergrad level stuff, just to start. Okay, let's do an assist. Let's use the psychic on... Damn it, I can't reach Sylvan. Or, I mean, I meant Dimitri, but let's heal Sylvan.
I owe you one.
So, like, let me look at an example question for consideration. let's see here. Eeny, meeny, miny, lucky number 7. Religion became an issue at the very beginning of the French Revolution. How had conflicts in the 18th century contributed to the debates on this issue? Why did the deputies grant rights more readily to the Protestants than the Jews? What prompted them to eventually grant citizen rights to the Jews? So obviously you got to reference the stuff in series. So like professors love that book series, and they're very, very good. I have always said there is no better quick introduction to the U.S. war with Mexico than the U.S. War with Mexico Bedford book series 30-page essay in there. It is so unbelievably comprehensive considering it's only 30 pages long. It's actually astonishing. Alright, let's wait here. Annette, you're falling behind, Annette.
Thank you.
Okay. Let's see if Dimitri can get out of this one. Not Bernadetta! Okay, so what other books did I get here? I got this one, I had never heard of it, but it was a philosophy of history, and I always love to pick those up. But it's a philosophy of history by somebody called William H. Dray. And I just kind of flipped through it, and I thought, okay, you know what, I'll pick this up, and it was cheap as fuck, because I'm sure nobody buys this. Oh, but I'm always happy to read a new philosophy of history. Ooh.
Too easy.
Alright. Cool. Alright. What are we gonna do here with Bernadette? I don't know. Felix is getting a little bit worn down, to say the least. Tell you what, we could flank this guy with Dimitri, but I think instead we need to go over here. Damn, he's gonna get hurt. Ah, fuck it, let's go. There we go. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm very happy with Dimitri one-hit killing these days. Very good stuff.
I must keep aiming higher.
Indeed. Alright. I don't know. Can Felix take him down in a turn? I don't think so. Oh, yes, he can. Don't even use the combat arts. He's gonna hit me once back. Felix is using a broken weapon. Yeah, I just switched off of it. Let's get him a fresh iron sword. Nice! Nice! Oh, that was clutch! That was so clutch. The miss wasn't necessary, but still awesome. And now we can send Ingrid out ahead so she can take some hits. Alright. Yep, there's our little mage, or, well, she's a monk right now, but yeah, we're gonna teach her the black magic. She keeps getting those crits. I had to kill you. It was destiny.
Feeling stronger.
Alright. Yeah, let's make sure Felix still doesn't have his broken weapon. But he's still not using that. Okay, no, yeah, he's got the other one equipped. Okay. Good. Sylvan, let's move you over here, I think. I'll distract one of them. You come up here. I think I can start picking this up. Magic ignores terrain bonuses. That's why Annette had such high accuracy against the enemies in the focus. Ah, so it's not that it doesn't miss in the fortress, but the forest, but yeah, it does ignore it. Nice. Yeah, because I figure if you're throwing a fireball, you got a little bit more, what would you call it? A little bit more, area of effect damage than like if you're trying to swing a sword at somebody or shoot an arrow in the forest. Okay, other book I got this one called David Isby. It's from, and it's not called David Isby. It's by David Isby, or maybe it's David Isby. It's probably David though. I think he's English, but he was some like defense analysis, and it's just basically a history of more modern Afghanistan, which I thought was interesting. I flipped through it a little bit, and I thought, okay, yeah, this looks good to me, and it was on a severe discount. Oh shit. Oh, what did I just do? No. Oh, shit, I don't want the divine thing. No. We're good. We're doing great. Okay, who hasn't moved yet? It's just Bernadette. Yeah. these high school kids are pretty okay with constant killing. Well, I think some of them are older than high school age, but I get your point. They've been raised to it. This is what they're born to do, or at least, you know, raised to do. Yeah, know how to become. There you go. Okay, we're almost done with all of the books. 3 more to go. As you say, it was quite a haul for me today. Yeah, hit him with Iron Lance. There you go. Ingrid looking good. Solid and dependable. She's gonna be the workhorse. She is just extremely dependable. I'm a big fan. Like, not a tank, but she's also, you know, not weak as fuck either. Damn, not quite enough. Yeah. Whew! I was gonna say that Felix kind of seems like the glass cannon type, but he's so effective at dodging.
I can feel.
I love a good haul. All right. So, what do we got here? You gotta go back through this just to hear about all the books. Yeah. I've gotten so many books lately. I really got it. And you know what's funny is after I came back, I realized, shit, there was a section of it I wanted to actually go through some more. Yeah, the Tempest Lance is not quite enough, so fuck it then. No combat arts. Okay, so I got yet another French Revolution book. Can you guys tell I was looking for a lot of stuff? So this one is called. This is something, I guess it's part of a series. It's called the Seminar Studies in History. It's by somebody called P.M. Jones, but it's the French Revolution from 1787 to 1804, and so I was flipping through it, and you know, sure enough, the argument is that that is the beginning and end times of the French Revolution. So, obviously this is somebody who thinks the French Revolution ends with Napoleon, so that's always fun. I always like to hear different stuff. Ingrid isn't as bolty as the old Spear. She makes up for it because she's faster than the rest with enough bulk and resistance to boot. Yeah. Good. Alright. Diddy smash!
Had to be done. I will handle whatever comes.
Cool. Okay, and then it looks like Sylvan's actually gonna finish this off. Actually, let's wait. If Sylvan's gonna end the fight... No! I didn't mean to do that! God damn it! Where's the fucking stupid... Go back one turn. Or, where is it? Yeah, go back to here, please. There we go. I was gonna say, let's make sure that, Mercedes does something, since, you know, we're about to end it anyway. Unlike Dedede, she can, Dedede, like he's King Dedede from Smash, from the Kirby. But I was gonna say that, might as well use her so she can, you know, get that one extra class mastery if we're about to end. You know what I mean? All right.
I'm on it.
Yeah, because we're gonna have to pay special attention to Mercedes, I think, because you know, as a healer, she's obviously not getting as much experience. All right, Sylvan, look at you these days. You're actually finishing the fight off. Oh, that's not a lot of money. It's not a lot of money at all. Okay, so, oh, Dedu was the, I'm just calling him Didi. Didi was the MVP. All right, that's cool. Have I read Edmund Burke's Reflections on the Revolution in France? Actually, I just got that in the mail. Yeah, so I haven't read it yet, but I will. So, Tenbray and Terrence Q, since you're the most experienced ones here, what do you guys think? Should I do another battle on the plateau, or should I go into the battle in the mountains? It's like, battle in the mountains at least has a higher suggested level. That might be better. Are these the streets of Mogadishu? Oh, because the architecture? Alright, yeah, so next to last book that I picked up, I got McCulloch's Brave Companions. So he's a historian. What's his most famous? He has a lot of famous books he's written. John Adams is probably the most famous. I think that's the only one that got adapted into a television series. There was a movie about Truman, but I don't think it was based on his book. Anyway, so this was a book of his I had never heard of before. In fact, let me see when it came out. Maybe it's new. Give me a second. No, this came out in 1992, and I've never heard of this. So it's called Brave Companions, Portraits in History. And it's just a series of essays he did about interesting, or people he found really interesting in history. It's divided into 5 sections, I guess, like, you know, categorizing them. So it's like 17 essays from McCulloch on interesting historical characters. You can do the Battle of the Mountains, your characters don't die, and they're high enough with exception to Ash. Yeah, and Ash I'm kind of like not too into it, so let's just do the Battle of the Mountains then. So I thought, oh cool, that's nice, some little quick essays. And McCulloch, I enjoy him. He's a little wordy at times, but I think we're all guilty of that, and certainly me. Am I fighting in a war in this game? We're gonna have a sort of miniature war, or like we're gonna go suppress a rebellion later. Okay, and then the final book that I picked up today was another one I had never heard of, but I have read the author before. It's by Daniel J. Boorstin. So he wrote this book called The Discoverers, which is extremely interesting. It's a top tier book in my opinion, and it's about just like the exploring of the world, not just by the Europeans but by the Chinese and different stuff like that. And it's like it's what I think the future of history is. It's like you can't just be memorizing dates and telling people things. You have to do some serious analysis. It's becoming more and more important all the time with like the rise of people thinking Wikipedia is enough. Hold on a sec. Let's see here. What's this? France's revolutionary ideas did spread to the other monarchies. It could be fair to say that nationalism was one of the results of France exporting its ideals at the barrel of the gun. There you go. But hold on, I'm just checking these. Okay, yeah, he's good on the axe. I think we're still all fine here. Except his bow's about to break, but fuck it. Let's just go. Let's do a quick save. Alright, fight though! The split map again. Oh no, this one's a little different. There's like a healing area here. Oh, we're further up the mountain. Huh, I guess if we wanted to, we could retreat back here. Not gonna, that's gonna take all day. Alright, let's get moving. Yeah, so anyway, it's another series of essays. It's called Cleopatra's Nose, Essays on the Unexpected. And it's, hold on. It's just supposed to be about things that would have taken history in different directions. But it's more than just, like, at least what I got from flipping through it, it's not just, oh, you know, what if Hitler hadn't been born or some shit, or like, what if JFK had not been assassinated. This is apparently, like, much more in-depth stuff, like, why did science take certain paths, or, like, why did America, like, as a culture, you know, develop in certain ways. And like things that could have changed it. So this is much, much bigger than, you know, here's how the Central Powers could have won World War I or whatever. This is more things that could have had enormous repercussions. And I thought, okay, that sounds dense, and I'm fucking interested. Let's go.
What should I do?
What should I do? You're gonna kill everything you see. Let's use the gauntlets. Yeah, so those are all the books that I got. Let's see. So it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I got 10 books today, and I've already and I also had others coming in the mail. You know what that's called? Having a problem.
I'll cut through.
Yeah, I'm really trying to keep Victoria back. She's leveling up too fast. Like I don't want her to leave everybody behind.
Here we go.
But let's also let Mercedes get her. I don't know. I was gonna say something. I was gonna say like get her sword wet, but she doesn't use a sword. I don't know. Get blood on her. Something. I have no idea. I'm gonna shut up now.
Yeah.
What was that? That sounds almost cute. Yeah. Fireball. Alright, so we're gonna do this so we can get him out of the way. There we go. So Mercedes should be safe now. Did I miss anybody back here? Oh, Bernadetta. Sorry. Didn't mean nothing by it. What was JFK planning on doing anyway? Well, you know, he wanted to restructure some of the internal administration of the United States, you know, civil rights. Although it's kind of like, that's the irony, right? That JFK, by dying, that kind of helped civil rights more than anything. No, that problem. Can't stop buying my books. Yeah, can't stop buying books. Yep. There's a specific term for people like us who just keep buying books, even though, you know, it's like out like. Because some people are like, why don't you just buy one book at a time? Like, no, you don't understand. But there's like a specific term for it. And there was a bookstore that used to be open here in El Paso. They sell books that the library doesn't use anymore, or that they have extras of, I guess, or whatever. It's called The Bookmark, which is a cute name. But they used to have a poster on the wall in there that had the name for it. It's not bibliophile. It's something more specific. But just like this compulsion to. Oh, and then Timber, you just said bibliophile. I saw in the chat, but it's like it's like more specific, where it's like you keep buying more books than you can read at a time. It was some Latin word, I think. You know, some shit. You know, some real specific thing. But yeah, basically bibliophiles. It's good to be one. Better a bibliophile than, I don't know. There's worse things you can be in this world. You could be like a pedophile. That would be much worse. So we're doing better than them. What a problem to have, right? Reading too many books. Let's send Didu forward. I want Ingrid to bring the pain here.
Nice try.
Okay. Alright. Wait here. And can we have Mercedes kill this guy? Yeah.
Oh, I won.
Haha. You could be a forgive me liberal. What does that mean? Would I miss something? Okay, I can't. I thought I was going to be able to get further along. Clearly not. Alright, Sylvan! Backs against the wall, Sylvan, buddy. What are you going to do? We'll save you, though. Books overflowing on the bookshelves, books under the bed, on the floor, on the desk. To be fair, this wasn't just me buying, I also collected from other family members. Oh, yeah. Well, like, I say this even though I just went out and bought some books today, but it's like, yeah, I had been ordering all these books online recently, and then my parents get a hold of me, and of course it's been very nice of them to like let me keep some books at their place anyway, because I haven't lived there in years and years. But ooh, you know what? Let's rally. Let's use her rally.
Thanks.
We're gonna come up here, but they said like, yeah, could you start coming clearing some of your stuff out? So I picked up more from them that I wasn't planning on. So there's that.
Be gone.
Oh, there were worse things to be, so I made a joke. Oh, okay. I thought you were saying like a liberal was the term for somebody who keeps collecting books. I was like, I don't get it. Now I get it. Oh shoot, that was stupid of me, wasn't it? Oh, who gives a fuck? Hold on. I'm trying to... Why can't I aim south? What the fuck? Okay, why am I not allowed to attack the guy right below me? Okay, fuck this. Also because no one knows what a liberal is or can agree on it. Yeah, that's true. A lot of political terms have just been so overused, simultaneously misused, that they basically mean more than one thing at a time at this point. I should have done a curve shot to kill him for sure. But... That's I think it was in Stranger in a Strange Land. There's a part where Michael Valentine Smith, who's the main character, he's learning the English language, and he just talks about how it's so fascinating that because I think he at one point he's literally just reading the dictionary to learn English. He's just reading it A to Z, and he says something to the effect of English as a language, every single word has at least two meanings, and frequently the opposite meaning. So it means something and also the opposite of something at the same time.
Predictable.
Oh, talking shit while dodging. That was great. That was some real first-person shooter multiplayer hours right there. All right, I probably should actually heal now. Get it, healing her.
Yeah. Well done.
Yeah. Yeah, it's meant to degrade political opponents. But the thing is, people on the left use the term liberal to degrade opponents, like radical. I guess we'll call them like radical people on the left. Will use liberal as a derogatory term, especially neoliberal, the whole neoliberalist movement.
Just give up.
Let's see here.
This is what a...
Especially if you're, what's that guy, Zizek, the Eastern European philosopher? He's like, you see, the one who talks like this, the one who goes, the liberal, they're not ready, they cannot deal with the revolution. The liberal wants the French Revolution of 1789, but he does not want the killing that is necessary. He does not want that with it. And that is the poison in the liberal mind. It's a common joke that everyone hates neolibs. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what formally defines a neoliberal. But okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna send him forward, and then Annette, come up here and hit him with the rally.
Sorry.
Boom. The closest thing I know to ever actually sitting down and formally reading what exactly is a neoliberal is I was in a bookstore. This was a couple of years ago now, actually, and they had one of those Oxford like little pocketbook guides, and it said the Oxford Introduction to Neoliberalism.
It's dangerous.
So I opened it up and I was just flipping through it, and I just remember that like it's like neoliberals are really concerned with their economies, I guess, and so it had this quote from Osama bin Laden. And this was during I guess the war on terror is still ongoing, but it's like, well, he was still alive, but post 9/11, and he's talking about how one of the things that's been most successful is, I guess, because of the 9/11 attacks, you could say, was that... No, can Ingrid get the kill, actually? Nah, she can't reach. Fuck. Okay, is that like he was like talking about the sheer amount of money that the U.S. was putting into counterterrorism and the war in Afghanistan and the war in Iraq, and he was just like, look at all this fucking money they've spent that they're not spending on other things instead. So we're winning because we did that to them. This was like a single page I read out of a book like 2 years ago, so I could be misquoting it.
As expected.
Alright.
I'm not setting a
Here we go. Alright.
Give up.
Anyway, let's start talking about the other stuff I bought today. So I also bought several albums of music. Bill Clinton is the person I think when I think of the term neoliberal. Well, then is neoliberal like third way? Because Clinton's third way. He was one of the like pioneers of that movement. It's basically what transformed the Democratic Party for decades.
You're weak.
So basically, third way, for those of you who don't know, is like centrism defined. It's actually, there's now like an organization called Third Way, but it was a movement before it was a organization. But like, so third way is like you say, okay, we're gonna take some stuff from the right and we're gonna take some stuff from the left. Basically, if you could like oversimplify it, it's the phrase, you know, socially liberal, economically conservative. Actually, I remember once saw this funny little drawing somebody did on the internet, and it was of just this guy, and he's like in a trench coat, and he's got the crazy anime hair. It was like a black and white drawing, and he's got like the crazy anime hair and the dark shades that he's pushing up his nose, and you know and he's just got this look. It's like, oh, you want to engage me in a political debate? You've never met someone like me before, kid. I'm socially liberal and economically conservative. How are you gonna deal with that, keyboard warrior? Or something like that. It was just so fucking funny, though. All right, here we go. All right, Felix, finish him. Wait. Actually, can we get a net to finish him? I really want a net and Mercedes to get kills sometimes when they can, because they're not really frontline people. Socially liberal, economically conservative. Yeah. Well, I'm not going to give my personal opinions on how I feel about third way, but there is a funny line I once heard somebody say, because, you know, the whole socially liberal, economically conservative, it means, oh yeah, you got libertarians. Yeah, that's like falls under the liberal label too, and that's a whole confusing thing. Anyway, but there's a line that goes, I'm trying to remember what it says. When somebody tells you they're socially liberal and economically conservative, it means that they're heavily invested in the stock market, and they're heavily invested in the stock market. They hate welfare programs, but they really love weed. Neoliberalism. Oh, it's a typo. Okay, I thought you were like gonna make a cat joke or Mao-liberalism or something. Mao-liberalism is that you kill the sparrows, but you let other birds live. So, where was I? Yeah, so let's talk about the albums that I picked up today. So I know that like physical music is like a dead concept, but like me and my friends will sometimes still buy things like that. Well, let's rally Felix.
Huh, thanks.
Very nice. Okay. Now charge forward. I need you to kill him. This is non-negotiable. He's got to be dead. Meow liberalism is based. It's liberalism with cat characteristics. Oh yeah. So anyway, but yeah, me and for a lot of my friends, we were raised with like the idea of, you know, physical albums. You listen to a whole album all the way through. So I like to go, and it's super fucking like physical. At least at this place, physical CDs are cheap as fuck now. So these were like basically $1 each. Because hold on, wait, no, it was 2 for $5, and then I had a further discount because of the. Well, anyway. So yeah, I got 5 albums. Hold on. Let's see here. Somebody's got to hit a net, but I think she can take one hit. Going really slow through this battle, I think. Then you start learning how to click through this stuff faster. Okay, so I picked up some Linda Ronstadt, who was this, Bernadetta.
Oh, Bernie.
Bernie?
Really?
She calls herself Bernie? Oh, that's cute. Good thing there's voice acting in this game, or else I would start doing my Bernie Sanders bit for all of her voice acting. It's like, I'm just here in my room, listening to some music. I hope I'm not bothering anybody. You know? So, but I think you guys get enough of that on my suzerain runs. There we go. So yeah, I got this Linda Ronstadt album, who she was just this amazing singer. She was actually a friend of mine, his father, who we used to always listen to. I don't know, it was kind of weird. I guess it's weird to some people, like hanging out with somebody who's older, but you know, we would hang out with his dad, and Linda Ronstadt was his favorite singer. So here's an interesting thing about Linda Ronstadt, is she actually did a Spanish language album called Canciones de mi Padre, because she would listen, even though she was a white woman, she listened to Mexican music growing up. So yeah, it's a terrific album, and now I have my own copy of it. So I'm very happy
Can't
about
afford to
that.
lose.
You can actually find the concert she did for the Canciones de Mi Padre online on YouTube. It's free. And she kind of, in between each song, will talk about what they mean. So even if you don't understand Spanish, first off, you got to appreciate the musicianship. But also, she'll kind of explain the context. And in between that and the costumes, even if you don't know Spanish, you'll understand the song, you know. 1% of the archers have 99% of the arrows. That's so good. Oh man. Damn it, I'm gonna just start talking over her dialogue and give her fresh stuff like that. Yeah, Bernadette felt the burn. Yep. Okay, yeah, so I have my own copy of that now. The other album I picked up today that I already have heard it, but I love it, is one by the Chieftains. The Chieftains are an Irish band. They do, well, lots of Irish music. They're probably their most famous single song is the Sinead O'Connor version of the Foggy Dew, because that let's see, the Crest. When it activates, half the damage she hits the enemy for, that is converted back to her as HP. Ah, okay. Cool. So she is going to be good for tanking. So it's time for the mission, it looks like. No sense in doing any certifications unless Ash at level 5. He did not. Nobody has mastered their shit yet. So I think we're just going to go for it. Yeah, the second one is where it's going to get trickier. I think I'm going to make her a Pegasus Knight though, Ingrid. But oh, she already has 100% odds of passing. But we're going to do that later, you know, because so Denbray, this is what I'm doing, because this is what I was looking up, what I was heard is supposed to be the good thing, that you should at least, like, before you upgrade them to, like, intermediate and advanced classes, you should still let them finish up their first class so that they could get, like, the combat art and stuff like that, so that it's better to still, like, even when you have access to intermediates, to do the first one. So yeah, the Chieftains, their most famous song is where they play the music and Sinead O'Connor sings the Foggy Dew, and like if you look that one up on YouTube, it's got like millions and millions of hits because it's just like this it's this fucking huge amount of events, because you have the Chieftains, which are this really well-known band. Sinead O'Connor is an extremely well-known Irish singer. The Foggy Dew is probably the most famous Irish song in history. So you put all those three things together, and so everybody knows at least that song. But anyway, this album they got here is called I picked up. It's called The Chieftains, Tears of Stone. You know what? I'm just gonna pull up the pictures. Like intermission while I talk about music. We're all just chilling here. These aren't even history games. So I'm just gonna pull up this picture real quick. Let's get a decent sized picture of it. Okay, these are all like really shitty resolution, and that sucks. Okay, fine, we're just gonna deal with it then. Yeah, so it's this album, Tears of Stone, and so it has like all these female, like every single song has a different female singing on it. So like Joni Mitchell does the Magdalene Laundries, which is I think based on a book, but it's like apparently it was a real place, and it was these laundries where you can kind of think of it as like when you would go to the convent. You get sent to the convent. They were like these women who got pregnant and nobody knew who the father was, or the father was somebody incredibly inappropriate, like a family member. So they would go and they'd be raised in the laundries, and they just live out their lives there. But like there's a track on here called Saki in the Jar, which was with a like a Japanese musician, I guess, but she did Irish music. And then another good one on this album is yeah, Factory Girl. Sinead O'Connor did that with them too. But I'm looking at the track listing here. What was another real fucking good one? I Know My Love with the Chorus is a very fun, springy love song. Yeah, so that's the other album I picked up today that I had actually seen before. But we'll go back to the video game now, I promise. Okay. Alright, so I guess let's start the mission. Oh shit, what did I do? No, go back. Let's see, what was the bigger in terms of revolution, the communication, the cafe, the newspaper, the pamphlet, the cassette tape, the CD, or the internet? My gut wants to say the internet in terms of scale, but prior to that, it probably would have been the newspaper. I've heard the arguments that newspapers are why the American Revolution happened. Too many people reading shit, getting all pissed about the things they read in the news. All right, let's do the mission. Are we getting a cutscene? Your house must help the Knights of Saros suppress Lord Lonato's rebellion at Castle Gaspar. Though you were told not to expect combat, the deep fog sets you ill at ease. Deploy! Okay. So, the other three albums I picked up, really interesting stuff. I had never heard of any of these three things. So I thought, well, I definitely got to try that. I'm curious about all of them, so let's try that out. All right, get a cutscene. There we go. Oh yes, Catherine of the Dark Skin. Hello.
None other than Catherine, wielder of Thunderbrand.
Thunderbrand, huh? Thunderbrand.
You mean you don't know? My weapon is called Thunderbrand.
Wow, that
It's
is
one of
some
the hero's
sword.
relics.
Oh, we were talking about specifically contributing to revolutions? Oh, I thought it was just communication in general. I didn't think of it in the context of the revolution. Okay. But, you know what? The internet, though, was, like, huge in the Arab Spring. I remember it was kind of a joke at the time, but there was, like, these Egyptian people who like, were naming their kids Facebook and Twitter because they were one of the tools used, and stuff like that. So, you know, in the West, it was like this whole goofy stuff, but... Oh, it's Ash's dad who's rebelling? No, that's why we gotta kick him out.
The goddess bestowed divine weapons upon 10 heroes, which were passed down to their
Wait,
descendants.
10 heroes? Did Brandon Sanderson rip this off for Stormlight Archive?
It's an honor to wield, but I'm afraid there won't be any chance for that today. Our mission is to help clean up the aftermath, not to fight.
Why would Lonato incite such a reckless rebellion?
You should know more about that than any of us, Ash.
Uh-huh.
Well, I don't. Lonato never mentioned anything of the like to me.
Is Lonato his dad? Does he call his dad Lonato? That's weird.
He probably didn't want you getting caught up in his own personal vendetta.
Is Ash related to Lord Lonato?
I'm Lonato's adopted son.
Oh.
He raised me as though I were his own blood.
So he's the dad, yeah.
He was always so kind. I don't understand. I guess it has to do with Kristoff.
How much do you know about the tragedy of Dusker, Professor?
Generally in some Fire Emblem games, there's a great war in the past. The heroes of that era whose descendants have special blood and weapons. This came out in 2019, so they ripped off Sanderson. Well, there you go. But then again, the Fire Emblem games were probably around longer. But yeah, for those of you who haven't read Stormlight Archive series, if you're into kind of harder fantasy, I agree. I agree. I recommend it. Yeah, that is very similar to an important concept in that series.
It's when the king of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus was murdered by the people of Dusker. It happened about 4 years ago.
It's okay, Catherine. Please, go on.
So is Dimitri the king right now or not?
Right.
Just waiting for him to get older?
Lord Lonato's son, Kristoff, was accused of being involved in that whole awful affair. He was executed by the church.
Why was the king targeted? The church executes criminals. Yeah. Duh.
King Lambert was attempting a major political reform. Needless to say, he had many enemies. Whatever the truth behind that incident may be, Lord Lonato has harbored resentment toward the church ever since.
There's a regent on the throne? Okay, thank you.
Well, to be more specific, his grudge isn't only against the church. It's also against the one who turned Kristoff over to them.
Report! The enemy is approaching. They can't be avoided.
Tell me we could seduce Catherine.
Their numbers are far greater than we predicted. They used the fog to slip past the Knight's perimeter.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like our mission just changed, Professor. Everyone, prepare for battle.
Oh, thank you for the subscription, Vinditar JSB. Yeah, man, a lot of battles today. We're like hardly going to go into the monastery because I'm only going to stream for so long. In fact, I'm probably after this battle going to call it a day because I have some other things I got to do today. Oh yeah, so the other albums that I picked up, I picked up a couple which I was just like, okay, I'm interested in this. The first one was something by this woman called Keiko Matsui. The album's called The Full Moon and the Shine, and it was under jazz. And I've heard, and you know, the Japanese were really into jazz. Like, they really took American jazz and then ran with it. They just took that ball and ran it past the end zone into the stadium, hopped over the wall, and started going for the ocean. So, but I very rarely have heard a female singer, a Japanese singer of jazz. There's one album by one of my favorite artists ever who did it. She did just a single jazz album, but it was kind of weak. Like, only half the tracks were good. It really felt unfinished, if that makes sense. It felt like she was writing music for it and then had a deadline. And I'm sure she didn't, but it could have been touched up a bit, and would have been higher quality, I think. So yeah, I picked that up because I thought, okay, Japanese female jazz singer, let's go, let's check it out. Let's see here. I think we're pretty much ready to go. Yeah, let's look at the map. Can't see a whole lot. Oh, nice, you can see her sword. You know what? That looks like, when it's red like that, it looks like the swords from Breath of the Wild. The great swords. You have the fire, the thunder, and the ice ones. Anyway, where's Mercedes? Mercedes is in the middle. You know what? I'm perfectly fine with this arrangement. Let's just go. Fight! Fight, 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 fight. Yeah, so I picked that up. I picked up an album called Celtic Guitar, so it's like a traditional...
It's impossible to tell where the enemy might be, or how many of them there are. The enemy could be trying to surround us, but they shouldn't have enough soldiers to form a tight circle. Take down anyone who breaks through the fog, and let's push through!
Yes, ma'am.
Shouting from within the fog. It seems the knights are already battling.
Let's see.
Proceed with caution. Wait for them to enter your field of view.
All right. Let's see. Catherine doesn't have a romance with female Byleth. She does with male Byleth. Well, damn it, we're ending this series and going male Byleth now. But no, it's fine. Damn shame. If I wanted to seduce women, I should have played the man. That's my fault. That's on me. On the other hand, whenever I look at myself, I look nice. So you gotta give and take. Give and take. But that's interesting about the Libyan rebels on putting the stuff on the CDs. I've never heard of that book. That sounds incredibly interesting, and now I've got to go order it and add more books to the pile. Movements cut short. You can earn a reward if your allies do not suffer heavy losses. Okay, well, I'm going to protect them anyway.
Stay focused.
All right. Ash, guess who's scouting the forest?
I'll cut through.
Who's got the balls to...
Here goes.
Okay. Yeah, so then another CD I got that I had never, that I just, like, saw, like, oh, let's check that shit out, it's called Celtic Guitar, and so it apparently is, do I want to get right back here? Yeah, fuck it. Good. Let's kind of get Ingrid a little more in the middle. Sylvan, you're going directly to right. So apparently it's like a bunch of arrangements. Oh?
Now it's your turn to suffer.
So I'm gonna kill his son.
Why did you drag so many others into this?
Use Ash to kill his dad. It's a Fire Emblem staple. All right. Catherine does have romantic elements with Shamir, if my friend is to be believed. Is that the big titty goth girl? God damn. That just... I'm sorry if this is crude, everybody, but that's... That would be like, okay, if they're lesbians and they won't let me get involved, can I just watch just as a piece of performance art? Catherine and Shamir, if it's the one I'm thinking.
Do nothing while you try to kill our lord?
Okay. Okay, he's gonna need a little bit of healing in a minute. Wow, that is some sword. Yes, it's the big titty goth girl in the face. Yeah. I'm just referring to her as somebody else did. Because I don't know what she does. Is she like part of the Knights or something? Alright, Ash. Let's pull you back. Alright, Mercedes, you gotta babysit this kid over here.
Thanks so much.
Okay. Now, Annette, let's have you do a little cutting gale. Or can I take this one out? No, not enough. So we'll take him out. There, Ash should be fine now. Yeah, so I've never really heard of an arrangement of Irish style music with a 6-string guitar, because usually they use the what do they call it? It's a 5-stringed instrument, but they have other stringed instruments they use. You may want to pay attention to the numbers that Catherine is throwing out. Really, like how she did 31 damage or what? Oh shit! No! Don't do that! Don't do that! Don't do that! And Dimitri's fucking these guys up. All right. Okay, I thought this was something laying down. Is that could be a troll who rises up from the earth? Felix in the flex spot, and into the forest. I don't give a fuck. Where are they?
10 weak.
Ah! Oh, missed. No second hit. There we go. Damn, I would have fucking killed that Gaspard soldier on the spot. Okay, yeah, and so then the third and final album of the ones that I've never heard of before, it was this one called it's called Ka Ira, which apparently translates to There Is Hope. And it is by Roger Waters, who was the bass player for Pink Floyd. He's the guy who wrote The Wall and things like that. So pretty famous musician, but I know he went solo and did his own thing. So he apparently made this opera called There Is Hope. It's 3 CDs long because it's an opera. And it's in the description. I'll actually just read the description because I read the description. I thought this is so interesting. I'm gonna check this out. The description says, hold on. Can I go to like the menu? I'm trying to go to where I could like turn it down a little bit. But anyway, it's like, I'll just say it here, or you know what? Here, let me mute the thing. Okay, so it says, before the rise and fall of the guillotine, before the terror took hold, there was the people. They fought for a better world, based on the ideals of liberty, equality, and fraternity, instead of one ruled by a callous, outmoded nobility. It is the story of this story of hope and promise that inspires Ka Ira, the extraordinary new opera by the legendary Roger Waters. Brought to life by the world-renowned talents of baritone Bern Terfel, soprano Ying Huang, and tenor Paul Groves, Waters, with collaborators Etienne and Nadine Rodegill, sets the opera during the optimistic early days of the French Revolution. A work of stunning beauty and power, Ka-Ira evokes the passion, faith, and madness of a time that forever changed the nature of the world. Also includes a bonus DVD that has behind the scenes, how it was conception, how it was made. There's interviews with the cast and the musicians. It's just like, I've never fucking heard of this, and this sounds like what the hell? It's an opera about the French Revolution from Roger Waters. What the fuck? Let's give that a listen for sure. And of course, it costs the same as every other album on here, even though it's like 4 discs in there. So fucking really interesting. Yeah. My next free evening, because it's not going to be tomorrow night, that's for sure. Or if I do have tomorrow evening, I'm going to stream. But my next free evening where I can stream and do other stuff, I'm going to sit down and give that a listen. That's probably number 1 on the priority list. Okay, let's move Bernadette up. Album came out in 2005, not too long ago. Yeah, you know, a lot of those guys are still putting out music. But I remember I would listen to some, I used to listen to some of, hold on a second. We gotta keep the allies alive. Can I, here we go. I want to heal him. Yeah. I remember many years ago, and I'm talking like when I was at high school, I think I remember looking up some of Roger Waters' solo stuff, and I found a concert he did, and the thing that I remember was he had this guitarist who was very talented. Oh, I just realized the music's still muted. My bad. He had this guitarist who was very talented, which he has to be because he's playing stuff that like David Gilmour used to play, because he also, I remember in the concert he'd play some of Pink Floyd stuff too. Let's see here. Let's see. She's not in danger from enemies of map, her lackeys are. Yeah, exactly. This like hero of ages over here, I'm sure is gonna do just fine. We probably should try to get Ash into the center.
I won't let you anywhere near Lord Lonato.
Nice mask, bro.
Saw that coming.
Miss me, you dumb bitch. Here they come! But yeah, so the guitarist, though, I'm trying to remember because it was really weird. He had, okay, basically the weirdest thing was he had the strings on his guitar backwards, which tells me that he was influenced by Jimi Hendrix. Because Jimi Hendrix, when he was a kid, his father,
Lord Lonato. Please don't die.
Yeah. His father gave him a right-handed guitar.
Did you really think you would get away with this?
There we go. But yeah, his Jimi Hendrix's father gave him a right-handed guitar, even though Jimi Hendrix was left-handed. Because, like, it was cheaper. And you might be saying, we'll just switch the strings. Well, it was an electric guitar, so the body was different. So Jimi Hendrix would just, and he never, you can, it's easy, just look at any video of Jimi Hendrix playing the guitar as an adult. He's playing a right-handed guitar, and he's just switched it. Oh my god, she's massacring these people. It's just, fucking, just give them a good stare and they die. Yeah, zero threat at all to her. Alright. Let's see, can we move Annette up to kill this fool? Damn, it's gonna be one short. Okay, hold on, here's what we'll do, Yeah, this is as far as Felix can go anyway. So I'm gonna deliberately have him not kill this guy, but just so that Annette can do the finishing blow. Oh, shoot, I forgot to think about the back blast, though. So, yeah, so Jimi Hendrix would play his guitars backwards. So this guy, though, had, like, I think it was he had a right-handed guitar, but he still switched the strings so that the thin ones were on the top, even though he himself was right-handed? Or was it the other way, where he was left-handed, but he had the right-handed guitar, but then else the strings were... Or left-handed guitar, but it was... I don't know, but... The Dark Mage has been defeated. Is that it? That can't be it. But yeah, so it was very unusual. The way they got guitar game would work. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Oh, that's Catherine! Oh, she is the one who knocks. She's the monster that you gotta worry about.
It's you. Thunderstrike Cassandra. It was your wretched zealotry that killed my son.
Oh, shit.
The only name I answer to is Catherine. Prepare to taste the blade of one who serves the goddess. Now you face a knight of Theros!
Oh, Catherine's so cool. We've been duped. Oh, I don't know about duped.
All is cleared. There's nothing left to hide you or the filthy central church from the judgment of the goddess.
Yeah, so real quick, you know what that reminded me of? Just like the way, because like for a second I was like, oh shit, who's that killing somebody in the fog? And I realized, oh wait, that's our ally. So I'm a One Piece fan. I'm sure you all have at least heard of it. You know, Luffy and the pirate stuff. So here's the thing: Zoro is one of my favorite members of the crew. But he actually, I kind of felt, and this isn't my personal opinion, I could be wrong, but I personally feel that like he doesn't get challenged enough when it comes to his fights with sword fighting. I've got friends who've told me I'm wrong. They're like, no, he does get pushed. But anyway, I kind of felt that a lot of the times his fights were too easy, and I was getting a little bored with him. And then the switch went off in my head, and I thought, wait a second, because spoilers for like chapter 2 of the One Piece series, which is like over 1,000 chapters now. But he used to be a pirate hunter before he became a pirate. And so I thought, you know, and he still gets referred to that. It's like, it's Pirate Hunter Zoro. And then I realized, that's how you're supposed to look at Zoro. Zoro is not like the underdog fighting people. He's the monster that keeps other people up at night. And so, like, once I started to look at his fights from that point of view, it became very interesting. And I think you're supposed to after a certain point, because there's, like, this one-off scene where, like, a Marine is trying to protect his Marines, the people under his command, from Zoro. That's an oversimplification of the scene, but you know, I think you're supposed to look at him that way after a while. Anyway, let's battle. I'm gonna quit getting distracted because I gotta go do other things. All right, looks like we got a lot of people we gotta chop through. Let's stop fucking around. It should be noted, Leonardo is drawing distinctions to the church, which makes sense as a continent-spanning organization would have to regionalize power to keep order. Yes, that is true. Yeah, this whole thing seems really interesting. Kind of wondering, like, do I want to seduce the Pope? Because I looked it up. Apparently I can seduce the Pope, or at least be friends with her in a strong way. We'll say it that way. Excuse me. Goodness gracious, I'm so sorry. But yeah, we'll try to have Ash finish him off. So this hunter pirate is like, I am legend? What do you mean? Oh, I guess so. Yeah. Like, isn't that the whole thing? Is that the zombies are scared of I Am Legend, like the main character? God, I haven't read that book since high school either. I just remember that one creepy chapter with the little girls. All right. Do I want to heal Annette or? Yeah, let's heal Annette. I was friends with the Pope and I realized I can make use of the organization. Nice. Well, okay. Has anybody not moved yet? Oh yes, Bernadette. Ooh, she needs some healing actually. Oh, last mistake of your life, bro. I like that. I think I've said this before, but I do enjoy that you get points to class mastery on the defense. I think it would really be unfair if it wasn't the case. If you tag an archer from melee range, they can't counter it. Got it. Yeah, I'm going to start picking up the speed here, because I do got to go. Yeah, so... Oh, she's so great. I could watch her all day. She's awesome. What a great design. I'm not even just talking... sexually. like you could see the power in her legs when she moves. Did they use motion capture for this or what? Like to get the, you know, initial movements of the characters. Stuff like that really fascinates me. Like I used to have a VHS of Sleeping Beauty, you know, the famous Disney story or Disney film, and there was a cool, like, if you went after the credits, they would show you like a making of little documentary of how they did Sleeping Beauty. And so, for example, you'd see, hold on, do I want to come over here and shoot this fucker? Nah. So for example, the scene with where at the end Maleficent turns into the dragon, and she and then the prince is fighting her with his sword, or fending her off with his sword when she's trying to fight him. What they did is they actually had a guy go into his studio, and they dressed him up as the prince. They gave him like the prince's stuff, and of course there was no real dragon to model after. But what they did is they just got like a ball on the end of a stick, and I guess there's like, this is the dragon, and so they would just kind of like poke it at him, and so he'd swing at it like it was the dragon's head. And so they'd have all the artists in the room, you know, sketching, you know, so they're getting the movements down for when they're going to make the movie, which I thought was really great. So you only saw one episode of One Piece in 2008.
Watching them.
Yeah, just Victoria, just BAM! Just slaughtering on just being so passive. It's like, this is a training. I'm a professor. I'm letting the students take the lead here. But I will fucking kill you if you come at me. Yeah, cats. The inclusion of class masteries was a good move. It keeps people from just blowing through the classes so they can make it to the advanced classes. Yeah. And so I'm glad that, like, you know, Victoria, we have her still passively getting class mastery as time goes on. Alright. The same trip had you watching the TV. The Georgian War happened, as well as the Beijing Olympics, all that at once, and the Azores trip. Wow, so one of those weeks to remember for you, huh? It's funny when things like that happen. Whenever there's big news and you're on vacation. Like, I remember my family was going on a vacation when, the Sandy, sorry to make things a little somber right now, but when the Sandy Hook shooting happened, I remember that was when my family were getting on a plane to go somewhere, and basically I ended up not sleeping for like 36 hours. It was fucking nuts, but it was so interesting because you were seeing the news cycle. So it was one of those things, like, we were leaving like the morning of, and we're gonna leave to get on the plane. I'm seeing the news, like the breaking news of it happening, and then before I went to sleep again, I was like reading it in newspapers about Sandy Hook. So that was really messed with my concept of time that day, you know. Let's see, the only person that makes Victoria look like a novice is the legendary knight with the murder sword. Yeah, exactly. Well, you know what? That's why I'm the professor. Alright, we're going to put Dimitri here. He's going to get... I think the forest will keep him safe, though. Because I don't want attention drawn to a net. She can't handle it. And Ash, yeah, I'll try to sort it out that Ash kills his father, but it might be tricky. We'll have to isolate him. Turner Crew, you grew up 15 minutes away from Sandy Hook. Damn, yeah, I'm sure that was weird. Yeah, it's always different when the shooting happens in your hometown. Like, you know, I was in El Paso, and God, I remember when the thing happened in El Paso. I think it was, obviously I wasn't checking YouTube that day or the next day, but then I'd seen like there was bunches of people commenting on my videos wondering if I was okay. So I think I did post something in my community tab just to let people know. 10 more to go for class mastery. Yeah, here comes Catherine. Just it's like, we gotta go in and kill all these people before Catherine does. Give them a fighting chance, you know. Let them die with honor instead of screaming in fear. for their... Alright, so who's this big guy? The Gaspard soldier. Heavy armor, huh? Old Dee can't make it to him just yet. Here we go. Let's have a net do something. No, wait, can't. I gotta go, like, right here. Oh, shit! Can she take him out in one hit? Go, Annette! Yeah! Hey. Years of training, all that expensive armor for nothing in the face of magic. Unleash the magic. Unleash the magic. Wait, no. Let's go back. Let's let Sylvan get a hit in here. No. Felix. I like Felix more. Felix gets... No, Felix, you need to come up here, actually. Yeah.
Easy.
Here we go. All right. Ingrid, how are you only at level 8? Armor Knights have great defense for physical knights, but like DD, they do not, or Didu, they do not do so well against magic. Yeah, Didu's like, not even in this fight because I had him go left. All right, who we gonna heal? Dimitri, I guess. I guess I should actually heal Victoria. Yeah, she has been getting beat up a bit.
Thank you.
You're... Oh, wait, I'm going to say thank you. Yes, thank you, Mercedes. Unleash the magic. Unleash the magic. And then there's just Victoria left. Let's bring her over here. Granted, the reverse is 2. Most physical attackers shred through mages to get the drop on them. Yeah, that's figured. That's like balanced. I think that's the whole thing. Is Annette killed that knight from afar. But I'm sure it would have just taken one swing of his mighty axe, and they would have had her send her home in 2 boxes. Let's come over here. Rally Victoria, as if she needs it, but it helps with the support, I guess. Cassina. Do I have the DLC for this? I don't know. I know this game came out a couple years ago. Did DLC automatically come with it now? Like, does it get updated in? Because I have a physical copy I'm playing on here. Okay. I'll just wait. And Bernadette. Bernie. Bernie. I got a friend who was a real big Bernie Sanders guy. I'll tell him, hey, if you ever have a daughter named Bernadette, then you can call her Bernie. Holy fuck! 78 critical. Overkill. Kill Apocalypse. Kilimanjaro. Alright, here we go. So we gotta start whittling this guy down, or at least keeping him isolated. Where's Ash? Okay, it's send Ash forward, like so. Oh, cool. Can he start doing some hits on? No. Run, get a hit on the dad. Who do I want to finish this off? Today hasn't done much. You know, let's have a net come in here. Like I said, whenever I can, I want to get, you know, a net. And oh shoot, I actually did that with her axe. It's like as big as she is. Oh, that's so cute. Just, yeah! It's like chopping down a tree. Let's see, I'm pretty sure Felix can take any hit from this guy, but I'm sure he's not that strong, but let's be safe. And of course, gotta keep working towards that class mastery at all times. Yeah, Catherine says, how do I get in there? I took the son. Now I'll take the father.
You have been deceived by that witch. I will show you the truth.
But I don't know if I have the DLC, because I know some games later on they just start to make the DLC free download, but I didn't buy any DLC. I don't even remember knowing there was any. So probably not. Okay, so we've got to wear him down. Tough little bird. I'd say the DLC's not worth it. It's Nintendo, you probably have to pay $60 for DLC. Well, like I said, I wasn't even aware of any, so I don't know. Not enough to kill him. Okay. Who can get in there? Sylvan? Can we, like, not kill him? There we go. Broken Iron Lance. Oh, son of a bitch! Okay. Okay. Let's get, Annette here, maybe. Attack her with wind. No, she's... Annette's too... Ooh, Annette's too strong! Look at these problems I have. No. Okay, attack with her training bow. Oh, that would be perfect. What? What? What kind of happy horse shit is this? Oh, god damn it. Alright, Bernadette. Fuck me. You should kill him. It's not gonna... Oh, he's already at 6 and it wasn't gonna do anything. I misunderstood. Fuck me. So then he's just gonna attack somebody and then that's gonna be it. Well, how am I supposed to do anything? I apparently can't do anything to him. How are you supposed to kill him? It doesn't do any damage. Oh, fuck this. Just whatever. How annoying. Or do I have to, like, hit him manually? Oh, I probably gotta give him a weapon. Well, fuck, it's too late now, but I probably have to give him a manual weapon so he could kill him that way. Well, but I think, you know, he's gonna attack somebody right now, and that'll be the end. Did he just heal? Oh, because he's on the healing rune thing. That's right. They all missed Felix? Jeez. I am the man who walks through the raindrops.
You. I will be the one to kill you. No other.
You have lost all sense of justice. You want to fight me? So be it. I'll send you to meet your goddess.
I like this voice too. Oh boy, Catherine is just doing things to me. Okay. How do I want to do this? So I need to think here. I need to, like, move Felix back and trade a weapon, I guess. So, take my sword, young Ash. Yeah, there we go. Did that work? Great. So, like, now I can come in and attack with that. It's not even going to do any damage? What? He's at 17. Am I fucking missing something here? Why can't Ash hurt him? This is pissing me off. This is fucking bullshit. Curve shot does nothing. Check out his stats. Ash's stats are too low, and his iron bow doesn't have the might to punch through Lonato's defenses. Fuck me. Ash doesn't have to kill him even if he attacks and does nothing. You get the dialogue. Oh, okay. Well, then let's do it.
Stand down, Ash. I must destroy these evildoers by any means necessary.
Please surrender, Lonato. Whatever your reasons for doing this, we can still talk it out.
Rhea is an infidel who has deceived the people and desecrated the goddess. We have virtue and the goddess herself on our side.
Even if all that's true, dragging the townsfolk into it like this isn't right.
Enough. If that is how you feel, prepare yourself. I'm putting an end to this.
No damage. Yeah.
Servant of Rhea!
Fuck! Oh man!
Cut out for this.
I should have used the bow. But no, he has that lance he could use too, so whatever. That's kind of funny though. Alright, okay, fire. Oh, I should actually have had her heal somebody for the mastery instead. Wind. All right. Do I want a net to finish him off? Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Who needs God when you have magic? Good thing this is Phoenix mode. Yeah, just. I'm happy you were entertained by that, Ted Bray. I'm always happy to make my subscribers laugh. I really am.
Lonato,
I never thought I'd see Lonato meet this fate. Well done, everyone. Let's gather our troops and go.
Your allies did not suffer heavy losses, so you earned a reward. Received a secret book. Goddess icon. Nice. What do I want to send to the convoy? Oh, I don't know. Just that and... Done. Lonato had a 2% critical. Alright, a net. Net's motivation is maxed out. Nice. Very cool. Very feng shui. Okay, so we're going to be calling it a night there then. Is there going to be like a cutscene? Probably.
why did this happen?
Well, I guess we'll do this
Lonato
was first.
always such a kind man. Everyone in the village was so nice to me, and I killed them. I killed them all.
Then Victoria pulls aside Dimitri. Hey, I don't think this kid's gonna work out. That Bernadette though, she's someone who can pull her weight. I'm just saying.
I had to. I know I had to. I know that. But still, what does that make me?
I killed the ball. That's just the
Don't beat
women.
yourself up, Ash.
But you know.
We did what had to be done.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't be bothering you. I'm going to check on the town. I hope my brother and sister are okay.
Ooh, they are definitely dead.
That was my first time killing civilians too. Those who I'm sworn to protect.
That is the reality of war.
Are you insane? Those weren't knights or soldiers, but fathers and sons. We shouldn't have killed them. We should have found another way.
Oof. I should have done the other option. I didn't want to say it was a necessary sacrifice because I thought that's what he would say. I thought that if I had said that was a necessary sacrifice, the way he just reacted, I thought that's how he was going to be if I had said it was necessary But I guess it's just he's going to be upset either
I
way.
know that if we hadn't done what we did, even more civilian lives would have been lost. At least my mind understands that, but my heart, Professor, those in power, no matter the era, always claim they fight for a just cause, that they take life to protect it.
Yes. Yeah, so you're tracking.
Is it truly okay to take any life you please? All in service of some implacable, just cause? Lord Lonato didn't take up arms out of a lust for power. He simply believed his cause to be just.
Oh,
Who's
shit.
to say it wasn't?
Sorry.
Maybe we didn't have to cut him down like that. Maybe we could have reached a mutual
The Dusker
understanding.
yeah, there's been a reference to the
Found a
Dusker
path of
manager.
peace.
Massacre.
I have to believe that. Perhaps the notion sounds laughable to you. Mere lip service to naive ideals. But I can't believe otherwise.
Sorry to intrude, but this incident may be more serious than anticipated.
And yet you have a smile on your face. It's like, God, it's good to kill for the goddess.
I found this on Lord Lonato. It's a note that
Is it assassinated?
So the source is
Okay.
We must report this to Lady Ray
Thus,
right away.
guys, the thus is Fire Emblem, the butter thus. Anyway.
I am glad to see that you have returned safely. The goddess is gracious with her divine protection. But it was not only her divine protection that shielded you, was it? You are just as skilled as I had hoped.
My students deserve the praise, except for Ash. He went out like a little bitch.
I heard some of the students were hesitant about fighting militia. However, we must punish any sinner who may inflict harm upon believers, even if those sinners are civilians.
Just don't sin. Just don't sin and you don't
I
get
hope
killed.
the students learned a valuable lesson about the fate that awaits all who are foolish enough to point their blades towards the heavens.
So, I don't know a lot about these characters, but I'm guessing because like you can develop different types of relationship with different characters that you could sometimes see the good or the bad sides of them. But Lady Rhea strikes me as somebody who like she could reveal an evil plan on some path, and some people would go, but my priest waifu, no, you don't understand. You know, it's like without spoiling things in ReZero too much. It's like there's this one character who she finally reveals the big picture and like what could end up being something awful for the main character. And when I was looking up how people reacted to it, it was still just, oh, but dude, she's so fucking hot though, you know. Yeah. My students deserve the praise of murdering those villagers. We have burned the survivors at the stake. I hope all your students learned that disobedience means death.
Real
Yeah.
concern is what Catherine reported.
Okay,
It
yeah.
contained a deplorable plot.
A deplorable plot. It's disgusting. It's not like one of those, you know, really compassionate and well-meaning plots. You know, like holding a surprise birthday party for
To
somebody.
that end, I would like for you and your students.
Won't that endanger the students?
Even if they encounter an enemy whom they cannot best, they should be fine, so long as they have you on their side.
Let's see. There's 4 endings. Each ending is about how the people were saved because you were there to help them. The others failed because you weren't there.
The rite of rebirth
What?
is of paramount importance. It is when the Church of Seros, the
Okay, so we're
Archbishop announced-
we're
of course,
praying,
the
Knights
Knights
on
will be
Hollow
far from
Alert.
ideal to be forced to
While there is no need to fear for my safety, we cannot turn a blind eye to those who
This
have
sounds like,
been
okay,
so
putting
innocent.
students on security. This reminds me of a story I was once told by an NCO who was enlisted when 9/11 happened. And he talked about, I think it was at Fort Sill or Fort Benning, but they gave people who hadn't even graduated AIT, actually they hadn't even graduated basic, and they gave them rifles and posted them around. And then some idiots shot up a car that was driving by. And so they went, okay, let's turn in all those rifles now.
With any luck, this will all be for naught.
Excuse me. Yeah, not so subtle thread about what happens when you cross the church. Yes. Yeah, but she said it with her pretty face and a smile. Okay, so we're going to call it there. That's it. I got things to go do. thank you very, very much for joining me. I am Conquering History Games, and I will see you all next time. Thank you very much to Mad BC Eddie for donating via Super Chat. Super Chats are what keep the live streams going and also allow me to keep buying more and more and more books. No, that's from a separate fund. Don't worry. Alright, yeah. That's it. That's it. We're stopping it there. I'll see you all next time. Good night.